I want to tell you how to make my favorite dish. You need some 2 big potatoes and you need a piece of fish. You need some milk and butter and you need a lot of cheese. You need some salt and pepper and you need some nice fresh peas. You cook the 2 potatoes and you put them in a pot. You take the peas and butter and you mix them with the fish. You cook the fish in milk now and you put it in a dish. You take the peas and butter and you
Mix them
with them in the fish.
with
With the fish.
you add
You add the mashed potatoes and you put the cheese on top. You cook it in an oven. When it's brown on top, you stop.
Today I want to tell you how to make my favorite dish. You need 2 big potatoes and you need a piece of fish. You need some milk and butter and you need a lot of cheese. You need some salt and pepper and you need some nice fresh peas.
you cook
You cook you cook the 2 potatoes and you mash them in a pot. You cook the peas in water and you make them nice and hot. You cook the fish in milk now and you put
it
it in a dish. You
take
take the
peas
peas and butter and you mix them with the fish. You add the mashed potatoes and you put the cheese on top.
you cook
You cook it in the oven. When it's brown on top, you stop.
very good.
My favorite dish. Today I want to tell you how to make my favorite dish. You need 2 big potatoes and a piece.
You need
a piece of fish. You need some milk and
butter
and a lot of cheese.
you need
a lot of cheese.
you
Need some salt and pepper and
you
need some
nice
nice fresh peas. You need
you cook
the 2 potatoes
and you
mash
them in
pot. You cook
the peas
in water
and
you
make them
nice and hot. You cook
the fish
the fish and
in
in milk now.
and you put
Put in
it
the
in a
dish. You
take
take the peas and
butter
butter and you
Mix them.
mix it with the fish. You mash.
You add
You add
them.
mashed
Mashed
peas
potatoes.
with
Potatoes. And you put the cheese.
cheese on top.
You cook
You cook
It.
in
in the
the wooden
oven.
oven.
When
When
it's-
it's brown on top, you stop.
When it's brown on top, you stop. Very good. Thank you.
My favorite dish. Today I want to tell you how to make my favorite dish. You need 2 big potatoes and you need a piece of fish. You need some milk and butter and you need a lot of cheese. You need some salt and pepper and you need some nice fresh peas. You cook the 2 potatoes and you mash them in a pot. You cook the peas in water and you make them nice and hot. You cook the fish in milk now and you put it in a dish. You take the peas in butter and you mix them with the fish. You add the mashed potatoes and you put the cheese on top. You cook it in the oven. When it's brown on top, you stop.
My favorite dish. Today I want to tell you how to make my favorite dish. You need 2 big potatoes and you need a piece of fish. You need some milk and butter and you need a lot of cheese. You need some salt and pepper and you need some nice fresh peas. You cook the 2 potatoes and you mash them in a pot. You cook the peas in water and you make them nice and hot. You cook a fish in milk now and you put it in a dish. You take the peas and butter and you mix them with the fish. You add the mashed potatoes and you put the cheese on top. You cook it in the oven. When it's brown on top, you stop.
My favorite dish. Today I want to tell you how to make my favorite dish. You need 2 big potatoes and you need a piece of fish. You need some milk and butter and you need a lot of cheese. You need some salt and pepper and you need some nice fresh peas. You cook the 2 potatoes and you mash them in a bowl. You cook the peas in water and you make them nice and hot. You cook the fish in milk now and you put it in a dish. You take the peas in butter and you mix them with the fish. You add the mashed potatoes and you put the cheese on top. You cook it in the oven. When it's brown on top, you stop.
My favorite dish. Today I want to tell you how to make my favorite dish. You need 2 big potatoes and you need a piece of fish. You need some milk and butter and you need a lot of cheese. You need some salt and pepper and you need some nice fresh peas. You cook the 2 potatoes and you mash them in a pot. You cook the peas in water and you make them nice and hot. You cook the fish in milk now and you put it in a dish. You take the peas and butter and you mix them with the fish. You add the mashed potatoes and you put the cheese on top. You cook it in the oven. When it's brown on top, you stop.
Okay, Егорчик.
My favorite dish. Today I want to tell you how to make my favorite dish. You need 2 big potatoes and you need a piece of fish. You need some milk and butter, and you need a lot of cheese. You need some salt and pepper, and you need some nice fresh peas. You cook the 2 potatoes and you mash them in a top
Pot.
pot. You cook the peas in water and you make them nice and hot. You cook the fish in milk now and you put it in a dish. You take the peas and butter. You need mix them with the fish. You add the mashed potatoes and you put the cheese on top. You cook it in the oven, then it brown on top. You stop.
Тимоша?
My favorite dish. Today I want to tell you how to make my favorite dish. You need 2 big potatoes and you need a piece of fish. You need some milk and butter and you need a lot of cheese. You need some salt and pepper and you need some nice fresh peas. You cook the 2 potatoes and you mash them in a pot. You cook the peas in water and you make them nice and hot. You cook the fish in milk now and you put it in a dish. You take the peas and butter and you mix them with the fish. You add the mashed potatoes. Add the mashed potatoes.
Mashed.
And you put the cheese on top. You cook it in the oven. When it's brown on top, you stop. My favorite dish. Today I want to tell you how to make my favorite dish. You need 2 big potatoes and you need a piece of fish. You need some milk and butter and you need a lot of cheese. You need some salt and pepper and you need some nice fresh peas. You cook the 2 potatoes and you mash them in a pot. You cook a piece in water and you make them nice and hot. You cook the fish in milk now and you put it in a dish. You take the peas and butter and you mix them with the fish. You add the mashed potatoes and you put the cheese on top. You cook it in the oven. When it's brown on top, you stop.
Today I want to tell you how to make my favorite dish. You need 2 big potatoes and you need a piece of fish. You need some milk and butter and you need a lot of cheese. You need some salt and pepper and you need some nice fresh peas. You cook the 2 big potatoes and you mash them in a pot. You cook the peas in water and you make them nice and hot. You cook the fish in milk now and you put it in a dish. You take the peas and butter and you mix them with the fish. You add the mashed potatoes and you put the cheese on top. You cook it in the oven. When it's brown on top, you stop.
Very good.
My favorite dish. Today I want to tell you how to make my favorite dish. You need 2 big potatoes and you need a piece of fish. You need some milk and butter, and you need a lot of cheese. You need some salt and pepper, and you need some nice fresh peas. You cook the 2 potatoes and you mash them in a pot. You cook the peas in water and you make the nice and hot. You cook the fish and in milk now and you put it in a dish. You take the peas and butter and you mix them with the fish. You add the mashed potatoes and you put the cheese on top. You cook it in the oven. When it's brown on top, you stop.
My favorite dish. I want to tell you how to make a chocolate sausage. You need some milk and some butter, and you need a lot of biscuits. Also, you need some nuts and some cocoa. You mash a lot of biscuits and you add some nuts and some cocoa. You cook some butter in milk now and you mix all in a pot. Now you make a long sausage and put it in a fridge. It needs 5-6 hours and stop. My favorite dish is ready.
Okay. So, children, help yourself, yes? Help yourself. Try it. So, delicious? Yes. Tasty, delicious? Thank you, Lubomir. Thank you. Delicious? Yes? Great. Okay, thank you.